This happened 3 years ago, during my second season working a commercial crab boat out of Dutch Harbor, Alaska.
Sleeping in 4-hour shifts.
Through a friend of his who captained it. I was 24. I needed money for school, and my uncle got me a deckhand spot on a 60-foot trawler called the Iron Marin, through a friend of his who captained it. Through a friend of his who captained it. We were 4 days into a 10-day run in the Bering Sea, hauling pots in freezing spray.
Sleeping in 4-hour shifts. Five of us on crew, plus the captain. Quiet guys.
I was on watch, 2 a.m., alone in the wheelhouse while the others slept below.
The kind of quiet that comes from years of hard water work.
It was the 5th night when things started to feel wrong. Before dropping back into the water with a splash that didn't match anything I'd ever heard on open ocean.
He said in all his years fishing, he'd learned there are things in that water that don't behave like fish, don't behave like whales. He said in all his years fishing, he'd learned there are things in that water that don't behave like fish, don't behave like whales.
On the way back to Dutch Harbor, Petrov told me one more thing, quietly, almost like he didn't want to say it out loud. We finished hauling early and cut the trip 2 days short. Nobody argued.
Captain! He didn't laugh either. He told everyone to stay inside after dark for the rest of the trip. No exceptions, no solo watches.
I ran inside and told the captain. He didn't laugh back.
I turned, and for just a second, I swear I saw something at the rail. Not out, just flickered, like something had passed close enough to disturb the current running through the boat. When the deck lights flickered.
I was outside checking a line near the stern.
The 3rd night is when everything changed. This time the captain saw it too. I laughed it off. Told him it was just old sailor talk.
The captain of that boat eventually sold it. Said he couldn't stand another season on that water. Because Petrov didn't get scared of anything.
He didn't say much.
But for weeks after, the crew swore they heard something dragging chains across the deck at night.
They never found him. A deckhand had gone overboard during a storm.
Years back, on a different boat, in these same waters. That's when Petrov finally told me what was bothering him.
And to work in pairs from then on.
He just told us to keep the deck lights on all night.
I figured it was a whale. We'd seen plenty that trip. Same depth. Same slow circling pattern.
The second night, the sonar pinged again. Whatever he'd heard or remembered, it had actually rattled him. I'd watched him gut fish through a full storm with one hand, bracing the rail with the other. The second night, the sonar pinged again. I'd watched him gut fish through a full storm with one hand, bracing the rail with the other. Whatever he'd heard or remembered, it had actually rattled him.
That was the first real turning point. Maybe. He just went pale and disappeared back into his bunk. He didn't say another word. I said maybe. I said maybe. He asked if I'd heard anything on deck during the night.
Came up looking like he hadn't slept at all. By morning, one of our crew, a guy named Petrov, quiet, 15 years fishing these waters. I told myself it was rigging shifting in the swell.
But the sound kept going, on and off, for almost an hour. I didn't wake anyone.
I checked again 10 minutes later. Still empty. I checked the deck cameras. Empty.
Like a crab pot being pulled across the deck without anyone pulling it.
A dragging sound. Metal on metal.
Around 3, I heard something on deck.
It circled. Twice. But it didn't surface. And it didn't move like a whale either.
I figured it was a whale. We'd seen plenty that trip.
Then the sonar pinged. A shape passed under the hull. Big, slow, deep. Then the sonar pinged. A shape passed under the hull. Big, slow, deep. Just black ocean under a black sky. The kind of dark where you can't tell where the water ends and the air begins. The radar showed nothing but empty water for 50 miles. No other boats. No landmass.